Good evening. So hope that your exam has went well today, and you might have reached your place, and must be very much anxious to know that the answer key. And from Vanik we have started the process, and just now we will start our discussing the answers of the respective sets. And before going to that, so let me tell you that this year there is a slight change in the paper 1 pattern. So because OPSC is a reform process to upgrade the examination, so the pattern was slightly upgraded, you can say that. Fine. And coming to the number of questions, if you see out of this 100 questions, the maximum question 20. So 20 out of 100. Okay. So it is from polity. So polity has 20 questions in this 100 set. Fine. And most of these polity questions are the multi-option type. This is the most, you can say, the most challenging part of today's examination. The polity questions are tricky and multi-options. And the polity questions, next comes the current affairs. So around 17 questions are from current affairs. So if you say in detail, you can say, so polity or Indian polity have 20 questions, and current affairs followed by current affairs have 17 questions, and these two sections, most of the questions are multi-option type. So this is the most important part today, and if you see the question, the polity question is the trickiest in this examination. Fine. Then after this polity, the next section of importance, coming to number of questions, is geography. Okay. So geography has 15 questions. And similarly, so this time economy also gained little advantage. So by economy also have around 15 questions. Fine. So geography 15, economy 15, polity 20, current affairs 17. And rest sections like your science, environment. Okay, science has around 10 questions, environment around 10 questions, and history. History has around 13 questions. Fine. You see, all total, if you see section 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You have 7 sections in the paper 1, and this is the total number of questions. 20 from polity, 17 from current affairs, so 15 each from geography and economy, 13 from history, and environment has 10 questions, and science has 10 questions. It is almost like that, 1 or 2 plus and minus, because if you see the economic questions, if you take the current part, it can be called current economy. If you take the geography and environment question to current part, it is called the current environmental part. But if you go strictly to the things, so this is the overall division of the questions. And so it must be your inquiry to this, knowing the answers. It is high time that let's start that, and I will invite our expert teams to start the process one by one, and to start with polity. The most widely asked questions around 20, the highest in the series, and the trickiest one in today's examination is polity. So I will welcome our senior faculty, Mr. S.K. Raut, to take up the polity section, and sir will take it with little elaboration on to face the polity questions, how you have done, and what are the right answer to these questions.
to this discussion class, OCS preliminary examination this year. And as Sir has said, the question division is appropriate. Most of the questions were from polity background, polity, Indian polity. I think more than 20 questions were there also here and there. Question number 25, question number 2. They are also based upon set A we are examining. So we shall discuss. Question number 25 is not here, but let me tell you the things about, just a minute. Okay. So we shall examine the question number 46. But let me tell you about question number 25, which was there. Which of the following is a part of the Constitution of India? Relations between the Union and State, that is center-state relation, part XI. Finance, property, contracts and suits, that is part 12. Trade, commerce and intercourse within India, part 13. Fundamental rights, part 3. So all of them, answer will be D. 25 will be answer D. Okay. Now we shall come to 46. 46 is there. 46 answer, just a minute. Answer is there. So which of the following is correct in respect to parliamentary form of government? This system is founded on the notion of collaboration and coordination between the legislature and executive. That is correct, because parliamentary system based upon the principle of executive is responsible to legislature. So that is correct. India borrowed parliamentary form of government of India from Britain. That is alright, because we had a long year of experience with Great Britain. So obviously we have borrowed. But this type of government can also be formed without political parties. Nothing there, because in a parliamentary democracy, wider representation is the basic objective. So without parties, the representation in parliament is impossible. So I think this option is incorrect. In this form, government of the head. In this form of government, the head of the state is prime minister. No, that is president. So according to the question, answer 1 and 2 in 46. In 46, answer 1 and 2 will be 46 answer will be D. So that is 1 and 2. D. 46 set A answer will be D. Alright. Now we shall come to the next part of the question. 47. Okay, 47. Let me check first. 41. Okay, another question was there in 41 set A. Which of the following tribe is not 47? So is there any question? Just a minute. Just a minute. I am going to the top. 46. Okay. There was a question also in 41. I am reading out the question 40. Which of the following is not found in Which of the following language is not included in the 8th schedule of Indian Constitution? 41. That will be Bhojpuri. The question is not here, but let me explain you that Bhojpuri is not a language in 8th schedule, but Maithili was added by 92nd Amendment Act, and Nepali was added by 71st Amendment Act, and Sindhi was added by 21st Amendment Act 1967. So Bhojpuri is not there. So 41 answer will be A. Okay. Now come to 46. Okay, 46 is gone. 47. Which of the following statement is not correct in respect of Public Account Committee? Okay, look at the question carefully. This committee was first mentioned. It is asked which is not correct. Not correct. Just focus on this point. Not correct. But this committee means Public Account Committee was first mentioned in the Montfort reforms, obviously because Montagu-Chelmsford reform contained this name of the committee, and it was established in 1921 on the basis of the recommendation of the Montfort Reforms Committee, and that is Government of India Act 1919. This committee is constituted under Rule 308, that is also correct. It is correct. 308 of the Business of Lok Sabha. This committee is constituted every 2 years, no, 1 year. Every committee, every parliamentary committee has a term of 1 year. That is wrong. So this option is wrong, and it restricts any minister for being elected as a member. That is also correct. No minister is allowed to be a member in the parliamentary committee, because the committee has 15 from Lok Sabha and 7 from Rajya Sabha, 22 members. So in this option, not correct, khali option 3, means option 3 is correct. I don't know what will be the answer that is not correct, that is only not correct. Okay, baki others are correct. Others are correct. Others are correct. Okay, so that is the things you have to put in mind. Ki question number 41, answer will be 47, answer will be 3. That is 3 is correct, but as there is no option, there is no option in the answer, in the options given, there is no answer, so we have made this 3 is not correct. Baki we have to wait till the result, till the answer from the OPSC is published. Okay, so 47, option 3 is incorrect, all are correct. Next. Okay, next, only 3 is correct, yes. It restricts any minister for being elected, that is also correct. Okay, now it shall come to 48. Which of the following features of Indian Constitution not borrowed from South Africa? Not borrowed from South Africa, that is to be pointed out, that is not borrowed from South Africa. Elections of the members of Rajya Sabha is borrowed from South Africa, and amendment of the Constitution is also borrowed from South Africa. That is the 2 outstanding features borrowed from the South African Constitution. Consent procedure established by law is borrowed from Japan, and center appoints the governor at the state, it is from Canada. It is from Canada. Center appoints, appointment of governors by the state, by the center. So appointment of the state government. So that is by the center from Canada. So according to the questions, the answer will be 3 and 4 are incorrect. Yes, C. So 48 answer will be C. Okay, any comment? Any comment is there? Okay, so you can give the comment, but give your constructive comments also, and also praise the effort of Vanik, the mega institution, which is helping you in all the good times and bad times. It has been a friend and philosopher guide to all of you. So praise Vanik always. In respect, next we shall come to the question 49. In respect of Rajya Sabha, which of the following is statement is are correct? 49. We have done it. 49. So like it's are correct. Okay, are correct. Are correct. Always highlight this point. Like Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha is also subject to dissolution. That is not correct. As all of you know, Rajya Sabha is not subject to dissolution. It is a permanent house. It doesn't have a term. 1/3 members of the Rajya Sabha retire at the end of 2 years. So Rajya Sabha does not have a term. That is incorrect. Rajya Sabha has also equal footing in legislation with Lok Sabha, including the area of supply. I think supply means here introduction. So that will be correct. That will be correct. That will be correct one. The Vice President of India is elected by the members of the legislative assemblies of the states and union territories. No. Because Vice President is elected by an electoral college consisting of all the members of Parliament only. Article 66 Article 66 deals with the election of the Vice President. He is no doubt elected by an electoral college, but unlike the President of India, Electoral College of the President of India, the members of legislative assemblies of the states and union territories do not participate in the election of the Vice President. So that is an incorrect option. The nominated members of Rajya Sabha are part of Electoral College of the election of Vice President. That is correct, because all the members. But in case of President, the nominated members are not a part of the Electoral College. So that is the point to be remembered. So according to the option given, 2 and 4 will be correct. So answer will be B. Answer will be B. Got it? I hope all of you are getting me well. So we shall now come to next question. That will be answer B. Okay, 49. 50. Which of the following statement is correct with respect to impeachment of the President? Impeachment of the President is provided under Article 61 of the Constitution. Article 61 impeachment that is borrowed from the American pattern. The President of India is to be impeached for violation of the Constitution. That is according to the violation, according to the article, the ground is violation of the Constitution. That is correct. The charges against the President shall be preferred by Lok Sabha only. No, it can be preferred by Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. So that is an incorrect option. Rajya Sabha only shall investigate the charges. That is not correct also. Any house, the second house will investigate. So second house can be Rajya Sabha, can be Lok Sabha, depending upon the house in which the impeachment resolution is introduced. That is to be remembered well. So there is no provision of impeachment of President of India in Indian Constitution. That is also not correct. There is a provision in 61. So what is asked is correct. So according to the options given, only I will be correct. Only I will be correct. Yes, C. Is that clear? Only C, because there is no provision in particular in which house that can be introduced. It can be introduced in either house of parliament. That means in Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. If it is introduced in Lok Sabha, then Rajya Sabha will investigate. If it is introduced in Rajya Sabha, then Lok Sabha will investigate. So that depends on the house, on the situation where in any house the impeachment is introduced. So 50 is answer C. Is that clear? Now we shall come to 51. Consider the following statement in respect of collegium system of judiciary. Collegium system. Okay. So we have done it. It is the system of appointment and transfer of judges. Okay, take it granted. It is also a collegium system. It is the system of an appointment and the judges, transfer of judges of Supreme Court and High Court. Okay, that is correct. Then this system has come through an act of parliament. Never, it is not a statutory provision. Rather, it is a judicial invention. In second judge case, probably the case came up. That is also 1988. In 80s, the system developed. So only the judges claim that only the consultation with Chief Justice of India is not enough. The Chief Justice of India, before giving his opinion, must consult 4 other judges of the Supreme Court. So the collegium for the appointment of judges of Supreme Court consists of 5 members, CJI plus 4 judges. So the Supreme Court collegium is comprising Chief Justice of India and 8 other judges. That is incorrect. That is incorrect. So that is not correct. That is not correct. So that is incorrect. 4 others. So it is incorrect. As far as Chief Justice of India is concerned, the outgoing of Chief Justice recommends his successor. Obviously, so we have said the answer in 51. In 51, we have said the answer. That is collegium. Which of the following consider the following statement of the collegium system? So it is which of the are correct. So correct ame nabba kaku 1 and IB. So A is correct answer. A is the correct answer. Got it? A is the correct answer. 51. Answer A. 51 answer A. Alright? Remember, collegium is a judicial invention. Collegium is not a parliamentary enactment. It is not a product of parliamentary enactment, rather a judicial invention. Which of the following statements are correct? Part X of the Constitution deals with the scheduled and tribal area. That is good. That is correct. And 244, 244A, these two articles. This part contains Article 220. No, that is incorrect. It contains Article 244 and 244A. This part deals with the formation of autonomous state. 244A deals with. So it is correct. It is correct. Assam comes under 5th schedule. No, Assam comes under 6th schedule. So according to that, answer will be 1 and 3. 1 and 3A. 1 and 3A. So this answer is also A. 52 answer A. Is that clear? 52 answer A. And remember this point. This is a very good point. Assam is a special autonomous state within the state of Assam. That is 244. Next. Which of the following is correct in respect of National Institution of Transforming India? It was established on 1st January 2015, as you know, in place of Planning Commission, and it serves as the apex policy think tank. The word is appropriate for it, think tank. Its predecessor means the Planning Commission. Its predecessor means the Planning Commission adopted bottom-up approach. No, bottom-up approach. No, top-down approach. Top-down approach. That was the defect according to the creation of National Institute for Transforming India, or Institution for Transforming India. The major objective was to shift the process of planning from bottom-up approach, not from top-down approach. So from top-down approach to bottom-up approach in Niti Aayog. Its parent ministry is Ministry of Planning. That is correct. So I is correct, and 3 is correct, and IV is also correct, because the major objective of Niti Aayog is to promote cooperative federalism. Cooperative federalism means planning, making the planning or designing the policy and planning in collaboration with or in association with the state, not to directing the state, rather collaborating with the state and designing the policy on the basis of the cooperation of the states. So that is a foremost objective of the Niti Aayog. So 1, 3 and 4 are correct. So answer will be, that is 53C. Okay, apart from that, another objective, another function of the Niti Aayog is to monitor and evaluate the developmental goals, or developmental process. So that is not given in the options, so we will not be concerned about that. 53 answer will be C. 53 answer will be C. Next. Which of the following taxes levied by? Which of the following taxes levied and collected by the union and assigned to the state? It is provided under Article 269 of the Constitution. So according to that, only 3 will be appropriate answer. You can get it. 3 will be appropriate answer. Duties in respect of succession to property other than agricultural land, like a corporation tax does not come under that. Excise duty is collected and returned by the states. So these are the things, only 3. We have done answer B. We have done answer B. 54. Now we shall come to next question. Next question, 55. The fundamental duties are defined as the moral obligation of all citizens. Yes, it is their moral duties, civic duties. Moral and civic duties. There are duties, environmental duties, moral duties. That is correct. It is not enforceable through the courts. Yes, unlike fundamental rights. Unlike fundamental rights, they are not enforceable. That means they are not justiciable in the court. That is also correct. So these two are correct. Are added to the constitution by 44th? No, it was added by 42nd amendment. 42nd amendment 1976 during the regime of Indira Gandhi. So that is incorrect. The 11th fundamental duty, that is the duty of the parents and guardians. Parents and educational duty, parents and the guardians to provide children's between the age of 6 to 14 years age the opportunity of education. So that was added not by 42nd Amendment Act, that was added by 86th Constitutional Amendment Act, as all of you remember, that is 2002. So that is also incorrect. So these two statements are correct. So which of the following are correct? 1 and 2 are correct. Sorry, 1 and 2. These statements, consider the following fundamental duties of the statement as correct. So correctly did asibo 1 and 2. So 55 answer. We have done 1 and 2, but there is no option here. There is no option, so according to ours, but you can also study 1 and 2 will be correct. So as there is no option, so we have not made any options because 1 and IB, 1 and 3, 3 and 4, 2 and IB. So obviously 3 and 4 is absolutely wrong. 3 and 4 is absolutely wrong. 1 is definitely correct, 2 is definitely correct. So there is no option. So accordingly we have done this answer 1 and 2. Please you wait, we have to wait till the OPSC gives its answer, but I think it will be a grace mark. It will be grace mark. Okay, 2 questions are under grace mark in polity. So 55 is there. Now we shall come to the next question. Consider the following statements. Consider the following statements. Consider the following statement in the Constitution of India: bankruptcy and insolvency are in union list. No, they are in concurrent list. Trust and trustees are in state list, but social security in concurrent list, capital tax in the capital tax, capitation tax, that is capital tax, like capitation tax. So we have done this answer as B. I'm still confused, what does it mean? Because it is not mentioned which of the correct, which is incorrect. That was not mentioned, I think. If you see the exact question, that was not mentioned exactly whether it will be incorrect or correct. It has not asked anything in the question. So if it is incorrect, then it will be correct. It will be 3 and 4. If it is incorrect, then it will be 1 and 2. So if you look at question number 56, we have here. So only written Constitution of India, following in the Constitution of India, so bankruptcy and option wise these, but it has not asked whether it is correct or incorrect. So accordingly we have made correct options 3 and 4. 3 and 4. Okay. Next. Consider the following statement in respect to welfare state. 57 we have done the answer C. 3 and 4. 3 and 4. 3 and 4 we have made the answer 3 and 4. Please rectify 3 and 4. Consider the following statement 58. In respect of fundamental rights during time of emergency, so the enforcement of fundamental rights may be suspended. Enforcement of all the fundamental rights, not all the fundamental rights will be suspended. 2021. 20 and 21 will never be suspended. It was provided after 44th Amendment Act. There is provision for moving to the court for enforcement of the fundamental rights. Okay, there is provisions. Right to protection in respect of, because it can be suspended also. 2. Right to protection in respect of conviction for offence cannot be suspended. Article 20. So Article 20 contains this. So it will correct. Right to protection of life and personal liberty also cannot be suspended. So both 3 and 4 are right. 3 and 4 are right in this context. 3 and 4 are right. So option will be D. Option will be D. 58. 58 option will be D. 58 option will be D. Please check it. 58. Yes, 3 and 4. We have done this answer because 3 and 4 are most appropriate, but 2 it is not mentioned. Ki 32 may be suspended. There is provision for moving to the court for enforcement of fundamental rights during emergency, but it can be suspended. It can be suspended. So according to the question, our correct pacharchi, so 3 and 4 is most appropriate karchu, and it will be D. Answer will be D. Next, 60. Which of the following statement is a not correct? Not. So 59, we have made the answer. Which of the following is called adjournment motion? 59. Its objective is to draw the attention of the House to a recent matter of urgent public importance, that is the most legible or most important objective of the adjournment motion. It requires proper and 7 days. There is no mention about like that. So that is, it requires paper proper. Which of the following not correct? So we have done, it will not interrupt the normal business of the House, it will interrupt the normal business of the House. It will interrupt. It pinpoints the failure of the government in the performance of its duties in accordance with the constitution and law. That is not the objective. It is mandatory of the part of the chair to permit the motion. Because the no motion is mandatory, the House will see. So we have done the answer incorrect. Incorrect means 2, 3 and 4 according to the questions. We have done D. D will be the answer. Not correct. 59 will be D. We have done 2, 3 and 4. Only 1 seems to be correct in this regard. Okay. So adjournment motion, it can be introduced only in Lok Sabha because the government is responsible to Lok Sabha. Consider the following of anti-defection law in India. Political parties are correct. Okay. Political parties got constitutional recognition by 52nd amendment because political parties were not mentioned in the constitution. They were mentioned for the first time under Anti-Defection Act. That is why it is written that they got constitutional recognitions. Okay, 52nd in 10 schedules Anti-Defection Act. So that will be correct. And anti-defection law came into effect in 85. The decision of the speaker in disqualifying elected members is subject to that is judicial review. Okay, that is also correct. Anti-defection law comes in action when there is split in the political party. No, in case of split, anti-defection will not come into force. So answer will be 1, 2. That is, answer will be 1, 2, 3. C. 1, 2, 3 सी होगा. I भी नहीं आएगा. So 3. I भी नहीं आएगा. I भी में allow नहीं. Anti-defection is not allowed in case of split in the political party. Split means division. Okay. 61. Consider the following statement in respect of Panchayat Raj. 61. So that is, every panchayat has right to receive grant in aid from the state fund on the recommendation of the Niti Aayog. That is not there. Niti Aayog does not grant anything, unlike Planning Commission. Planning Commission used to give a discretionary grant, but there is no such power authority given to the Niti Aayog, so that is the wrong option. The assigned and shared revenues are one which is collected by the state government but shared and transferred to the local bodies. Yes. So that is incorrect. That is incorrect. That is incorrect. That is incorrect. That is correct. State Finance Commission recommends transfer of financial resources from center to states. Not, that is no reverse. That is incorrect. State Finance Commission distributes finance net tax proceeds between the state government and local bodies. The State Finance Commission created under Article 243I reviews the financial position of the panchayats and municipalities. That is correct. So answer will be 1 and IB. So that is answer A. So question number 61, answer is A. Question number 61, answer is A. Okay. Now 62. Consider the following statement in respect to Ashok Mehta Committee. Ashok Mehta Committee was appointed in 1977 by Morarji Desai government on Panchayat Raj, effectiveness of the functioning of the Panchayat Raj. So replacement of 3-tier with by 2-tier, that was an outstanding recommendation of Ashok Mehta. Then setting of a peace committee, that is not mentioned, it's not sure. Supremacy of elected bodies through devolution of powers, that was also there because it provided for direct elections. No participation of political parties in Panchayat, yes. It is recommended for political participation of official participation of political parties. So that is, it recommended for participation of political parties. So no participation is wrong. So answer will be, that is 1 and 3. 1 and 3. So answer we have made 62. Answer is D. D will be the answer. 1 and 3 will be appropriate. 1 and 3 will be appropriate. Got it? 62. 62, 1 and 3. Consider the following statements in respect of pressure groups. These are groups as acted as can influence the government regarding the particular interest, because their interest groups, trade unions and other organizations, they are the caste-based associations, their interest group, because they influence the government regarding their particular interest. Their policies, if pursued by these groups, will provide common benefits to the society, not to individual benefits. So that is also correct. In order to influence the government, they require number of members. No, there is no such things. State-centered theory assumes that these groups do not have enough popular support. That is, I don't think it is correct. So that is I and 2. Answer will be A. 63 answer will be A. Yes, we have done answer A. 63. Okay. That is the things. Probably it is the last questions. Oh, we shall go to the, okay, 64. Consider the following statement in respect to game theory of policy evaluations. Game theory, as we have done the answer 64 A. 1, 2 and 1, 3 and 4 A. 64 answer A. Just examine it. It is from political science concept. 64 A. 65. Consider the following statement incremental mode of policy, and we have done it. 65 we have done it answer B. 2, 3 and 4, because it was not by Robert Dahl, it is a bullet other political scientists. So 2, 3, 4 we have and done the answer B. We have done the answer B. 65B. Okay, 64A. So these are the two political questions also based on political science. Thank you very much for your time to watch us, to evaluate us. Just go through the answer. Take care of yourself. Best of luck to all of you. Thank you. is incorrect. That was Montagu Chelmsford reforms. But second one is correct. This committee constituted under Rule 308 of the Rules of Procedure and Conduct of Lok Sabha. That is correct. 2 is correct. This committee is constituted for every 2 years. Incorrect. It restricts any minister being elected as a member of it. That is correct. So answer should be 2 and 4. Still answer is not there in the option. But remember, the answer will be option 2 and 4. Thank you very much.
Welcome. We'll discuss the geography and the environment part. So I hope questions are conceptual, and also it consists the your factual part also. So let us go ahead. Set A, I am discussing set A. I will continue from 31 number questions. 31 number questions we will see. See, this is which of the following issue is not taken into the account while discussing the concept of sea floor spreading. Okay, this concept, that is volcanic activity. Okay, volcanic activity along the mid-oceanic ridges, and distribution of fossils in the different continents, and then stripes of the normal and the reverse magnetic field observed in the rock of ocean floors, and the age of rocks, that is from the ocean floor. So here we have to see one more thing. There is a lots of chances that student used to commit the mistake, that is avoiding this one, not. Here it has given that not taken into account, right? So you have to see that one. See which one has to be eliminated first. Not means which is contributing factor for the sea floor spreading. Then this is correct. Volcanic activities along the mid-oceanic ridges, this is correct. Distribution of fossils in the different continents, let us hold this one. Stripes of normal and reverse magnetic field observed in the rocks ocean floor. Stripes of normal and reverse magnetic field. Okay, this is utmost correct. This is also correct because of the convectional current. Because of the convectional magnetic current, this is very obvious since it is there. Then age of rocks from the ocean floor. Age of rocks means this is one of the most crucial evidence. Age of rocks. Okay, if you are correlating with this the Wegener's movement also, Wegener theory. So this is correct, this is correct, this is correct. Means correct. Not correct means is this distribution of fossils of different continents. So this is not correct. So answer is your not correct. It is given that not correct. So answer is your B for Bombay. Distribution of fossils in different continents. Okay. So this is the questions, answers of 31B. Let us go. Next we will see the streams that do not follow the regional slopes and drain across the geological structures are called, it is very simple, this is your insequent streams. Insequent streams are those which do not follow the regional slopes. Generally they are not following the regional pattern of the slopes, okay, and they are drain across the geological structures. Those are the insequent streams. Okay. Next we will see, according to the Weber, the most important factor in creating in the location of a factory is, your answer is the raw material. See, raw material, transportations and labor agglomeration, these are all the parameters, that factors that Weber has taken into account. But here the given is that the most important factor. Okay, without raw material, establishment of any factory is not possible. Hence the most important, since the adjective which has given, it has been specified that the most important. So answer is your first is your raw material. This is, see students, what I want to highlight, that you have to, while studying such type of questions, you have to see the most important. That means all are correct, you have to check out which is most important. So raw material is the correct answer. Okay, we'll proceed for that one. Next. Given that the match the following and choose the correct codes. Okay, see Barkhans, here Barkhans is your, that's an aeolian or wind farm, right? Barkhans in a wind farm, wind means aeolian. So this is 3. Meandering activity means, I mean, is the your middle stage of a river that maintains any of the fluvial actions of the river, that means, okay, so it is the fluvial actions means it is water or river. So here answer meander is your 4, 3, 4. Then saddle, see you have to, how you choose. See, it is not necessary that if a student or any of the candidate that know all of the answers. Sir, if you eliminate or if you know only 2, you can also correct the questions, answers. How? 3 and 4, let us see. 1, 3, 2, 4. Let's see, 1, 3, 2, 4. It is here also. 1, 3, I mean, your answer is your that one. 1, 3, 2, 4. That means it is 3. See, 1, 3 and 2 is 4. This one, just see here. Okay, then 3 is 2. Just here I am showing you that without knowing the total answers, how you eliminate and how you choose. That has to be a bit intelligent and you have to follow the same criteria. See, stock is done, coastal erosion, that is 1 and it is remaining is 2. 3, 4, 2, 1. So answer is your D for Delhi. Okay, D for Delhi, this one. Next. Next 35, your question is that population distribution of the rural and the urban areas can be shown by, okay, rural and the urban areas. Here the answer is your dots and the spears. Generally, what happened? These dots and the spears, they represent your volume. Suppose I am talking about the population of Hyderabad. Suppose I am talking the population of Bangalore or Mumbai. So the voluminous, they are the mega plus cities. Okay. So here what happened? Voluminous present means, I mean, one you have to small, then bigger one, million plus cities, then mega plus means larger one. Then generally it is indicating the volume, larger size. Suppose Delhi's population is more than 2 crore or Mumbai population is more than 1.5 crore. So volume indicates by the dots and the spears. So answer is your C. Okay. Next we will see match the following lakes in these places. This is also a bit easy questions. Chilka is in 4 Odisha. Deeper Bill is in Assam. This is 3. Okay, Loktak is Manipur 2 and remaining is your 1. Okay, this is also 4, 3, 2, 1. So your answer is your that is C. Okay, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, this is bit easier. So one thing I have to say, Deeper Bill was in news currently because of your one-horn rhino. They are shifting because of Brahmaputra river is exposed to every year to the your flood, and that is why because of to save the one-horn rhino, your WWF and also the government of India is planning to shift one-horn rhino some populations to the Deeper Valley, that Deeper Bill that is in Assam also. Okay, so we'll move ahead. Next question is 37. In which stage of demographic transition the highest population growth rate is observed? Right? Highest population growth observed, that is the first. Okay, this demographic transition population growth rate is observed first, that is your transition first transitions, because here your birth rate increases. Okay, in case here your birth rate increases, okay, and death rate decline, and that was the main reason why the transition phases here will go for the first one. Okay, next. Which of the following countries is the largest rice producing nations in the world? This is none other than China. So as we know, China holds the first rank and your India the second rank holds, because of in terms of your voluminous productions. Okay, China consistently holds the first rank from the last 5 years. Okay, and in fact if we are saying from the last decade China and India holding both the positions of top rankers, there is nothing wrong to say that China is leading. Okay, next. See, this question matches the following mountain peaks, which is the ranges which they are located in the regions. Mountain peaks, if we say Doda Beta will, as we know, it is Nilgiri. Dhupgarh is in Satpura. As I said, Dhupgarh is in Satpura, Dhupgarh. Okay, your Panchmadi, and that is in the Dhupgarh particularly. Okay, then Guru Shikhar is in your Arabelli, and Anaimudi is your Western Ghat. So 2, 4, 3, 1. Let's see, 2, 4, 3, 1. Okay, 2, 4, 3, 1. So answer is your, this is your C. This is C. Okay. This is you have to bit like if you see the Dhupgarh is in your Satpura ranges. Okay, Satpura, the highest peak of Satpura is your Dhupgarh. Okay, next see. Next we will go for which of the following a tribe is not found in the Madhya Pradesh. Okay, Madhya Pradesh which is not, so there is a process called that is elimination. I would like to say you in such type of questions how we are going to do the eliminate. It doesn't necessary that you know everything. So first thing, Jarawa tribes, which is very famous tribe, that is mostly found in the Andamans, right? Andamans particularly in the southern and the middle Andaman particularly. So definitely while solving these questions, always remember the most thing you know, you have to be intelligent while to resolve the questions. So here this is there in the Andamans, particularly they are seen in the Andamans. Okay, so answer is your D here. Okay, here it is given that not found in Madhya Pradesh. So it is Jarawa. Whether it is doesn't mean that whether you know Wheels, Virohors and Khond. Okay, let's say for assume you know the Wheels, these are the famous Wheels and Khond. Suppose you are a bit skeptical about this Virohors. Okay, but if you know the Jarawas are specifically the Aborigines tribe that is following in your Andamans. So your answer is your D. This is the tricks that how you follow in the this prelims. Okay, so we'll go for the next question now. See, which of the following language is not included in the 8th schedule of the Indian constitutions? Okay, not following in the 8th schedule of the Indian constitution, that is of course it is Bhojpuri. Okay, this is some of the questions that you have to remember in this one, because they are the straightforward and comes under your state organization, means the political organization, state boundaries, that also a part of your geography, also political geography. Okay, next we will go for 42 number question. See, 42, match the following important places with the location of the country. Gran Chaco, as we know, Gran Chaco is particularly, that is your Argentina, Paraguay and Bolivia. These all is your South America. Gran Chaco is a temperate, okay, temperate hardwood, particularly temperate grassland. It's not tropical, it's a temperate grassland. Yucatan Peninsula is in Mexico, that is your 4. Okay, then Ojak Plateau, if we say, that is Ojak Plateau, that is your between the Missouri and Arkansas rivers in USA. Ojak Plateau is in USA. Okay, so 3, 4, 1 and Katanga is in Democratic Republic of Congo. Katanga is famous. How you are going to remember the Katanga Plateau? Katanga Plateau is famous for your diamond deserts. World's most diamond deserts is in Katanga Basin. See, that is in the Zaire, Democratic Republic of Congo, or the country is also known as the Zaire. Okay, so here answer is 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay, so answer is your D for Delhi, right? Okay, D for Delhi, this one. Next we will go for the next question. Which among the following is the highest peak of the Appalachian Mountains? Appalachian Mountain is in, first you have to remember Appalachian Mountain is in USA. Okay, since Appalachian Mountain is in USA, so you have to nothing go for the Mount Mitchell. Okay, Mount Mitchell is the highest peak of Appalachian Mountains. Appalachian Mountains is particularly, it is your, which part of USA? It is in the USA, this part. Okay, if I go for, this is Appalachian Mountains, particularly in the eastern coast of USA, this is Appalachian Mountains, our peak is here, Mount Mitchell. So your answer is your A. Next. Your question is Vakoyanks, the lowest temperature recording stations in Siberia situated in the which basins? Vakoyanks is a place in Russia, that is in the upper Siberian regions. So here in the which river basins particularly, the basins of, that is your, simply it is Lena. See, in such type of questions, these are mostly direct from the your regional. They are specifically demand from the students. They have an in-depth look or the in-depth study of know-how of your regional part. Okay, so it is in Russia. Lena river is particularly Vakoyanks. This is a city in Russia. Okay, this is in Russia, and this is covered your Lena river. Okay, next. Match the following and given the correct answers using the codes given below here. So this is also a very easy questions. Mars, as we know, this is your particularly red planet 2, and Venus is your world planet 4, and Saturn is your Saturn is your ring planet 3, and Uranus is a green planet. Okay, Uranus is a green planet, that you have to remember. Uranus is green because of the presence of methane. Because of the presence of methane, Uranus is green, and Saturn has rings around it, the gaseous cloud rings. Venus is weld. Weld means when you slice the onion, पियाज छाड़ेला बेले जेमते ओनियन रे जेमते तमे स्लाइस करो, that slice is called weld. It is you just remember the weld. Weld means while you peeling off the onion, that is called your weld. Okay, so here answer is also D for Delhi. Okay, students, this is all about the geography. Let us move to the environment part. Okay. Just a minute, 82. Uh, 90. So let us go for the first question now. Environment part we will see. The ozone layer, on the ozone layer the CFC has you are continuing the effects as CFC means chlorofluorocarbon. First you have to know the chlorofluorocarbon. Chlorofluorocarbon, first your this is the reaction used for the chlorine atom, Cl for the chlorine. Cl stands for the chlorine atoms formed by them, leading the degradation of the ozone, the efficient absorption by the water vapor of the atmosphere. Then in reactions, this chlorine atoms formed by them serve as the catalyst leading to the degradation of ozone. They are the constantly produced in the increasing quantities globally. So here your perfect answer is your C. Okay, because when CFC, okay, chlorofluorocarbon, chloro means chlorine atom is there. Chlorine atom when it is reacted in the upper, okay, with the presence of the sun in the higher level, okay, your sun rays, particularly the chlorine atoms, they disintegrate and the chlorine atoms forms, and that react, okay, formed and that chlorine atoms act as a catalyst which degraded the ozone. Ozone means O3 particularly depletion of O3. Nowadays it has been observed that it has been examined that the depletion of chlorine is much higher in your north pole or in the northern hemisphere. So answer is your C. Okay, next we will go for next 82. 82 is that identify the incorrect statement. That is, eutrophication is a natural process seen in the freshwater bodies. Okay, is the incorrect. Here it is given that the incorrect. Eutrophication is the process. It is the correct answer. Greenhouse effect occurs naturally. This is also okay. Correct answer. In the upper part of the atmosphere, ozone causes harm to the animals. Okay. Next, let's see. Hold it on. Next, in the tropical areas, most of the forest have been lost. This is also correct. Because tropical areas, because of your climatic change, there is an abrupt increasing of temperature, and because of the abrupt increasing of temperature, your forest fires are there. Also the human intervention means your deforestations, particularly for your rapid industrialization, urbanization. These are the factors which coupled, and particularly in the tropical areas it is correct. Okay, so here Answer, what is left in the upper part of the atmosphere, ozone causes the harm to the animals. This is wrong. So your correct is your incorrect statement is this one. Okay, there is nothing as such that ozone has caused an harm to the animals. So answer is your C, 82C. Next, 83. Name the country which announced to the change in their capital due to the sea rise. Okay, it is Indonesia. Recently, in the recent past, means few months back, Indonesia announced that Jakarta, okay, Jakarta is the capital. Jakarta particularly in the Sumatra island. Here it was your Jakarta. Okay, here it is your Jakarta. Because of your sea level rise, okay, because of your sea level rise, Jakarta, this is Sumatra and this is particularly Sumatra and this is your Java island. Okay, Java. So Jakarta has shifted from your sea level rise. Jakarta has shifted, your Indonesia has shifted is your admin capital to the Borneo island, that is Nusantara. Okay, it is Nusantara. Nusantara is the new administrative capital and Jakarta remain as the as your financial capital. Okay, like India, Delhi or Mumbai jamte. Okay, so answer is your particularly Indonesia has changed recently to the Nusantara. Okay, so answer your A. Next we'll go for 84 question. Indian crocodile conservation project was started in which year? Okay, Indian project crocodile, this was in the 1975. This was an initiative taken by the government of India to conserve the crocodile. Okay, jemti amara bartaman here we are project crocodile breeding your Vitarkanika. Vitarkanika is in Kendrapada district. How the government has taken the initiative making the Vitarkanika wildlife sanctuary as a national park to only to conserve the crocodiles. Okay, so question, so like this one, the project crocodile, conservation of crocodile, that is started in the 1975. We'll go sit for the next question now. 85. According to the latest report, which city world's most polluted cities? Polluted cities, it is your B1D. Okay, V1D is in, this is the place, this is in city, is in Haryana particularly. V1D is in Haryana cities. Okay, Haryana state, and see, very surprisingly, out of 10 top cities, more than 7 cities of India are present there. Okay, so see there, Ghaziabad also there, and Delhi is also there. Hotan is a place, city is in China, right? Next. International Day for the Conservation of the Mangrove Ecosystem celebrated on which day? This is direct question. This is your 23rd July. Okay, but actually it is 26th July. They might have took as 23rd, maybe in week reservation, but it is 26th. So here it is given 23, so you have to go for the 23rd July. Okay. Next, consider the following statement. Your coal ash contains the arsenic, lead and mercury. Okay, it is incorrect. You have to go for the above is which are correct, because it is not lead. Okay, it is arsenic, cadmium and mercury. Okay, so this is wrong statement because lead is not there, it is cadmium. Then coal field power plants release sulfur dioxide and oxides of nitrogen to the environment. This is correct. High ash content absorbed in Indian coal. Yes, it is correct. So answer is your 2, 3 only correct. That is your B for Bombay. Right? B, 2 and 3 are only correct. Next we'll go for the next question. That is, which of the following are the key features of National Ganga River Basin Authority, NRGBA, okay, National Reserve Ganga Authority. So we will go for this one. The river basin is the unit of planning and management. It is the unit of planning and management. This is correct, and it spreads over the river conservation efforts at the national level. This is also correct. Then one of the chief ministers of the state through which the Ganga river flows become the chairman of the NRGBA rotation. This is wrong. Nothing as such has been taken care of these ones. So only 1 and 2 is correct. So particularly if he is go, only 1 and 2 is correct. So answer is your A. Okay, 88 it is A. 88 your answer is your A. Next 89 questions we'll see. In terms of efficiency, the most potent greenhouse gas, in terms of the efficiency, the most potent greenhouse gas is your CFC, chlorofluorocarbon. Chlorofluorocarbon has been given here 100% because it duplicates, means I mean the chlorine atoms are the very specific particularly your specific item of the chlorine or specific image of your chlorine, that chlorine duplicates, means I mean chlorine atom in the upper troposphere level it duplicates. So here it is a spectacular specific features of chlorine atom. Okay, so here in terms of efficiency of the most potential greenhouse gas, it is also CFC. Okay. Next 90, according to the so here in the previous question I would like to say one thing. See, in terms of efficiency, see one more thing, there is a question that student used to do wrong as C2O. CO2 also having the potentials of doing the damage. I am just telling you the one concept wise. CO2 carbon dioxide, okay, having the equal potential damage, but here it is given the C2O. C2O is nothing like this one, N2O neither this one, so here answer is your CFC. So such type of questions they are arranging the choices in a very tricky manner, so one has to be very alert on while solving such type of questions. Let's next go for the next one, that is 90. 90 is the last questions. According to Selford's law, the tolerance, the organism's wide environment factor tolerance limit shows. Here it is simple and hypothesis, theoretical hypothesis. So your answer is your wide distributions with high population size. Okay, he was an eminent environmentalist who said about the particularly the ecological system, and as per his hypothesis, this has been inferred that wide distribution with high population size. Okay, so all the best students. Thank you very much. Okay, okay then. Thank you. Thank you all of you.
Hello everyone, welcome to Vanik. Today in this session we will discuss the multiple choice questions that has been asked in the OAS prelim exam that has been conducted by the OPSC today. So let us start. First question, match the following देछि तो match the following रे देखो कि सेटा पॉलिटिकल लीडर्स मानकर ना देछि, सेकंड कॉलम रे तांकर पार्टी देछि. तो श्यामा प्रसाद मुखर्जी थिले फाउंडर ऑफ द भारतीय जनसंघ. श्यामा प्रसाद मुखर्जी होउछन्ती फाउंडर ऑफ भारतीय जनसंघ. पिलो मुडी होउछन्ती आर्किटेक्ट ऑफ स्वतंत्र पार्टी. राम मनोहर लोहिया होउछन्ती फाउंडर ऑफ द कांग्रेस सोशलिस्ट पार्टी. तो हमर आंसर हे गला एक्स रो होउची आर, वाई रो होउची पी आउ जेड रो होउची Q. X रो R, Y रो P, Z रो Q. तो आंसर हे गला D. तो क्वेश्चन नंबर 18 रो आंसर हे गला D. सेट 1 रो. नेक्स्ट देखिया क्वेश्चन नंबर 19. द पॉपुलर टाइटल्स यूज्ड फॉर शेख मोहम्मद अब्दुल्ला, एरोड वेंकटा रामस्वामी, वल्लभ भाई पटेल वे रेस्पेक्टिवली मान को कोन टाइटल मिलिथिला. तो कहि रखिया पे चाहूची शेख मोहम्मद अब्दुल्ला फारूक अब्दुल्ला फादर थिले, जे कि चीफ मिनिस्टर थिले काश्मीर रो फ्रॉम 1975 टू 1977. आ यांको कहा जाय शेर ई काश्मीर, लायन ऑफ काश्मीर कहा जाय. ईवी रामस्वामी नायकर को पॉपुलरली पेरियार कहा जाय.
as well as वल्लभ भाई पटेल को सॉरी आ वल्लभ भाई पटेल को कहा जाए सरदार सरदार वल्लभ भाई पटेल कहा जाए तो आंसर है गला ऑप्शन ए जस्ट अ मिनिट सॉरी फॉर द इंटरप्शन टिके मु प्रथम क्वेश्चन को जीवापी चाहूँगी क्वेश्चन नंबर 18 को तो क्वेश्चन नंबर 18 देखा श्यामा प्रसाद मुखर्जी होचंदी भारतीय जनसंघ एक्स रोचे आर भारतीय जनसंघ पिलो मुडी होचंदी वाई रोची स्वतंत्र पार्टी वाई रो पी आ जेड रो आंसर होची जेड बा राम मनोहर लोहिया को आंसर होची राम मनोहर लोहिया वाज द आर्किटेक्ट और फाउंडर ऑफ द कांग्रेस सोशलिस्ट पार्टी तो जेड रो आंसर होची क्यू जेड रो आंसर क्यू तो यार आंसर ही गला एक्स रो आर ठीक अच्छी वाई रो पी वाई रो पी वाई रो पी ठीक अच्छी आ जेड रही गला जेड राम मनोहर लोहिया कांग्रेस सोशलिस्ट पार्टी जेड रो क्यू सो ऑप्शन डी अच्छा नेक्स्ट देखिए क्वेश्चन नंबर 19 द पॉपुलर टाइटल्स यूज्ड फॉर शेख मोहम्मद अब्दुल्ला एरोड वेंकटा रामस्वामी वल्लभ भाई पटेल तो शेख मोहम्मद अब्दुल्ला को कहा जाए लायन ऑफ पंजाब और शेरी पंजाब कहा जाउची तो शेरी पंजाब कहीदेली शेरी काश्मीर कहा जाउची शेरी काश्मीर और लायन ऑफ काश्मीर कहा जाउची शेख मोहम्मद अब्दुल्ला को आउ सेकेंड रे आसले कि रामस्वामी नायकर पॉपुलरली नोन एज पेरियार आउ वल्लभ भाई पटेल को टाइटल मिलथिला सरदार सो क्वेश्चन नंबर 19 रो आंसर हे गला ए शेरी काश्मीर पेरियार एंड सरदार नेक्स्ट देखिए क्वेश्चन नंबर 20 the following princely states of India were known for their reformist policies पे को दुईटा प्रिंसली स्टेट्स बा गणजात राज्य फेमस थिले तो यार आंसर हे गला ट्रावेनकोर एंड बरोदा ए दुईटा प्रिंसली स्टेट्स फेमस थिले फॉर देयर रिफॉर्मिस्ट पॉलिसीज नेक्स्ट देखिबा क्वेश्चन नंबर 21 राजा रवि वर्मा एंड राजा राममोहन रॉय वर रेस्पेक्टिवली राजा रवि वर्मा एंड राजा राममोहन रॉय ए दुई जण किए थिले जदि देखिबा तो मैक्सिमम पिलांकर आंसर आसीची मैक्सिमम पिलांकर आंसर आसीची बी कहीं ना से माने गोटे जिनस देखिछंदी ब्रह्म समाज को देखि कि आंसर बी मारिछंदी किंतु द फाउंडर ऑफ फेमिनिस्ट मूवमेंट इन इंडिया नुहंती राजा राम वर्मा सो राजा राम वर्मा was an artist राजा रवि वर्मा was an artist पेंटर थिले और राजा राममोहन राय सोशल रिफॉर्मर थिले तो राजा रवि वर्मा was an artist पेंटर थिले आउ तहफुत उल मुजाहिदीन हवा कथा मुजाहिदीन है MUWA मुवाहिदीन हवा कथा जोटा कि बही लिखिचंती राजा राममोहन रॉय तो दुईटा को दुई जन जाकर रेस्पेक्टिवली कौन हो राजा रवि वर्मा वाज एन आर्टिस्ट एंड राजा राममोहन रॉय रोट द बुक तहफत उल मुजाहिदीन तो आंसर हो गला सी क्वेश्चन नंबर 21 रो आंसर हो गला सी नेक्स्ट देखिबा क्वेश्चन नंबर 22 द नेहरू महालनोबिस मॉडल वाज कंसर्न्ड विथ द नेहरू महालनोबिस मॉडल आमर फाइबर प्लानिंग को कहा जाए सो इट वाज कंसर्न्ड विथ द प्लान्ड ग्रोथ ऑफ द इंडियन इकोनॉमी सहित कंसर्न करुच्ची सहित रिलेटेड अच्छी नेहरू महालनोबिस मॉडल नेक्स्ट देखिबा द पोटाला वेब वाज ट्रेडिशनली डन को एरिया रे पोटाला वेब ये होची गोटे प्रकार साड़ी एंड दुपट्टा लेडीज मानकर दुपट्टा तो ये देखा गले जनरली गुजरात एरिया रे देखा जाउची गुजरात एरिया रे देखा जाउची तो आंसर हे गला पाटन एंड अहमदाबाद गुजरात एरिया रो प्लस सूरत एंड पाटन सो आंसर 2 ऑप्शन 2 एंड ऑप्शन 3 तो आमर आंसर हे गला 2 एंड 3 ऑप्शन बी गुजरात एरिया रे ही देखा जाउची इट इज अ टाइप ऑफ सारी तो आंसर हे गला 2 एंड 3 नेक्स्ट देखिवा क्वेश्चन नंबर 24 द मुस्लिम लीग एक्सेप्टेड द लखनऊ पैक्ट बट रिजेक्टेड द नेहरू रिपोर्ट मुस्लिम लीग लखनऊ पैक्ट को एक्सेप्ट करथिले वराज नेहरू रिपोर्ट को रिजेक्ट करथिले काहे कि ना वन ऑफर्ड मुस्लिम मोर रिप्रेजेंटेशन देन द प्रोपोर्शन ऑफ देयर पॉपुलेशन व्हाइल द अदर डिड नॉट तो किछटा रिजर्वेशन आसीथिला मुस्लिम मानक पई इन द लखनऊ पैक्ट किछटा लखनऊ पैक्ट रे किछटा रिजर्वेशन आसथिला वराज मना कर दिया जाइथिला जे बेंगल रे आउ नॉर्थ वेस्टर्न प्रोविंस बा पंजाब रे कोनोसी रिजर्वेशन रहिबो नाही मुस्लिम सो आंसर हे गला ए गोटे एक्सेप्ट करथिले माने आउ किछि जण मना गोटा को एक्सेप्ट करथिले बा लखनऊ पैक्ट को एक्सेप्ट करथिले वराज मना करथिले का को लखनऊ पैक्ट को एक्सेप्ट करथिले आ नेहरू रिपोर्ट को मना करथिले तो आंसर हे गला 24 रो ए नेक्स्ट देखियो क्वेश्चन नंबर 25 व्हिच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग पेयर व्हिच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज अ पार्ट ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ इंडिया तो कोटा गोटे पार्ट रे आसुची कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन रो को पार्ट रे आसुची रिलेशन बिटवीन यूनियन एंड स्टेट्स ये गोटे पार्ट रहउची फाइनेंस प्रॉपर्टीज एंड कॉन्ट्रैक्ट सूट्स ये मध्ये पार्ट आसुची ट्रेड कॉमर्स एंड इंटरकोर्स विद इन इंडिया ये मध्ये पार्ट आसुची वरज फंडामेंटल राइट्स मध्ये पार्ट आसुची सो ऑल ऑफ दिस हे गला आंसर तो आंसर हे गला डी ऑल ऑफ दिस नेक्स्ट देखिए क्वेश्चन नंबर 26 व्हाट वाज कॉमन टू कैथरीन मायो आल्डोस ह्यूक्सले चार्ल्स एंड्रयूज एंड विलियम डिग्बी एमान भितर कौन कॉमन थिला दे रोट कमेंटरीज ऑन द कंडीशन ऑफ इंडिया ड्यूरिंग ब्रिटिश रूल सो आंसर हे गला हमर ए समस्त कौन लिखिथिले कमेंटरीज लिखिथिले ऑन द कंडीशन ऑफ इंडिया ड्यूरिंग ब्रिटिश रूल नेक्स्ट देखिए क्वेश्चन नंबर 27 Sir Syed Ahmad Khan was opposed to Muslims joining the Congress because Sir Syed Ahmad Khan काहे कि अपोज करथिले मुस्लिम मान को जॉइन करियो आईएनसी जॉइन करबा को काहे कि बारण करथिले बा आईएनसी को जॉइन करबा को काहे कि मना करथिले सो यार आंसर देखिबा ऑप्शन 1 रे देछि ही फियर दैट दिस शुड अट्रैक्ट रिटेलिएशन फ्रॉम द ब्रिटिश माने जवाब रे किछटा एक्शन नेबे ये ठीक अछि सेकंड रे असला ही सस्पेक्टेड दैट द कांग्रेस वुड बी डोमिनेटेड बाय हिंदूज ये भी ठीक अछि सस्पेक्ट करथिले जे कांग्रेस वुड बी डोमिनेटेड बाय हिंदूज अधिका संख्या रो हिंदू थिले कांग्रेस रे एंड थर्ड रे रहला ही डिड नॉट लाइक द आइडिया ऑफ अपोजिंग द ब्रिटिश मान को अपोज करिया पे चाहि नथिले ये मध्ये ऑप्शन ठीक अछि सो 1 2 एंड 3 whereas ऑप्शन 4 रे रहला कोन ही वाज अ सेपरेटिस्ट हबनी सो हमर आंसर हे गला 1 2 एंड 3 सो आंसर हे गला 1 2 एंड 3 ऑप्शन सी नेक्स्ट देखिबा क्वेश्चन नंबर 28 which of the regional political party was first able to form a government in one of the states in India ए भितर को रीजनल पार्टीटा सबुठारु प्रथमे गवर्नमेंट फॉर्मेशन करिवारे सक्षम होइतिला सो डीएमके 1967 रे तमिलनाडु रे डीएमके फॉर्मेशन करथिला गवर्नमेंट सो इट वाज द आईएनसी परे सबुठारु प्रथम पार्टी होचे डीएमके जे कि फॉर्मेशन करथिला गवर्नमेंट फॉर्मेशन करथिला इन तमिलनाडु इन 1967 नेक्स्ट देखिबा क्वेश्चन नंबर 29 क्वेश्चन नंबर 29 डैश इज एन एक्सकवेटेड साइट इन ओडिशा व्हिच yielded faceted hoes chisels ponders mesets and grinding stones को साइट रो एगुडा सब मिली तो ये गुडा सब मिली सुलभडीही इज अ साइट दैट इज लोकेटेड इन द सुंदरगढ़ डिस्ट्रिक्ट तो सुंदरगढ़ डिस्ट्रिक्ट रो गोटे साइट होची सुलभडीही जोठु की चिजेल्स मिली ग्राइंडिंग स्टोन मिली तो आंसर हे गला सुलभडीही नेक्स्ट देखिबा क्वेश्चन नंबर 30 पुणी थरे मैच द फॉलोइंग देछि तो मैच द फॉलोइंग देखिबा तो एमाने सब फॉरेनर हे गले जो माने कि भारत को आछचंदी केबे भारत को आछचंदी तो ऑल मसूदी आसीथिले महिपाल समय पाल डायनेस्टी जेतबे शासन करथिला राजा थिले महिपाल समय आसीथिले इन द 10th सेंचुरी एडी फाहियन आसीथिले चंद्रगुप्त टू को कोर्ट को तो चंद्रगुप्त टू अराउंड 4th सेंचुरी रे राजा थिले 4th सेंचुरी लास्ट को बा 5th सेंचुरी सो फाहियन हे गले 5th सेंचुरी रे आसीथिले फाहियन चाइना रु आसीथिले फाहियन 5th सेंचुरी रे आसीथिले आउ चंद्रगुप्त टू को कोर्ट को आसते व्वेन से आसी हर्षवर्धन को कोर्ट को हर्षवर्धन थे 7th सेंचुरी राजा एवं इबन बटुटा आसी 14th सेंचुरी टू द कोर्ट ऑफ मोहम्मद बिन तुगलक को कोर्ट को आसते इबन बटुटा सो आमर आंसर हो गला पी रो आसी जाउची वाई पी वाई क्यू रो रही जाउची पी रो वाई क्यू रो रही जाउची डब्ल्यू क्यू रो डब्ल्यू ठीक अच्छी आर रो रही जाउची आर एक्स रोची ठीक अच्छी आर रो एक्स आउ एस रो जेड एक्स रो जेड सो आंसर हो गला बी तो एमाने फॉरेनर ऑल मसूदी आसी महिपाल कोर्ट को 10th सेंचुरी एडी फाइन आसते चंद्रगुप्त टू को कोर्ट को 5th सेंचुरी एडी फ्वेंसा आसी हर्षवर्धन को कोर्ट को इन द 7th सेंचुरी एडी इबन बटुटा आसी मोरक्को आसी एवं मोहम्मद बिन तुगलक को कोर्ट को आसते सो 14th सेंचुरी एडी तो आमर आंसर हो गला बी फॉर बॉम्बे और बी नेक्स्ट देखिए क्वेश्चन नंबर 31 सॉरी एति ही क्वेश्चन थिला तो भावुची समस्त भलो करिचो परीक्षा रे थैंक यू हैव ए नाइस डे
Good evening. We will discuss the Science and Technology Pact and the questions on my analysis. The questions are very tricky and it is almost similar to UPSC level. Almost 80% you can say it is similar to UPSC level. As it is expected, OPSC has raised its level. So obviously cutoff will go low. Okay, we will start discussing the Science and Technology. Inflammatory bowel disease. Inflammatory bowel disease is a group of disorders that cause chronic inflammation in which of the following organs in human body. See, if you just know what is bowel is basically this is about your large intestine, right? About the food tract, large intestine. So inflammatory bowel disease, it is regarding intestine or food tract, right? So obviously, even if you don't know anything about these diseases, you can guess that intestine as it is related to bowel, so we can say that answer is A, right? Okay, next. Pancreas, there is no relationship with pancreas. Brain, kidney, they have no relationship with your food tract, so the answer is A. Next question. Beyond visual line sight is an experiment associated with which of the following device? Beyond visual lines sight, it is UAV, that is unmanned aerial vehicle, right? Unmanned aerial vehicle basically after 500 meter, that is beyond visual line. Usually what we do, especially when we use drone, we regulate the drone in our sight, right? So beyond visual line means even if you don't see the UAV, then we can also control. So this experiment is related to unmanned aerial vehicle. Remember this particular beyond visual line sight, it is called as BVLS, right? BVLOS especially. It is not a practice of Defense Ministry. It is under Ministry of Civil Aviation. Ministry of Civil Aviation has conducted this experiment, right? Ministry of Civil Aviation means the aircraft related. So this is unmanned aerial vehicle or UAV, that is called as BVLOS, that is beyond visual lines of sight, beyond 500 meter. Okay, next question. In ethylene, which of the following shape is acquired by the molecule? It is coplanar triangular. This is coplanar triangular like this, CC, and here it will be H, here it will be H, here it will be H, it is H, coplanar triangular. This is the, so answer is the structure is coplanar triangular. C is the answer. This is not linear, this is not tetrahedral, neither it is hectahedral, this is coplanar triangular. C2H4, that is ethylene. Next. Name the new tool that is aimed at matching potential volunteers to new clinical trials. New clinical trials, this is, you can solve this question by logic also, right? Even if you don't know anything about this question, this time the questions are tricky. Just by memory you cannot solve all the questions. You have to think about that question. You have to think about option even if you don't know anything. For example, world with less COVID. Why we will have a M with less COVID? Obviously by logic you can say that this can never happen, that world with less COVID, right? We do not want world with less COVID. We do not want the less people will die. We just want to eliminate COVID, and almost we have our action is like that. We have almost eliminating COVID, right? So this can never happen less COVID. This can never be M because it is already at that stage. Now we don't see that the huge number of people are dying because of COVID. Next is country without COVID. See, if a particular country is without COVID, then it is not possible because COVID is viral disease. It is getting transmitted throughout the world. It's a pandemic. If just a country becomes safe from COVID, that does not serve the purpose because people are migrating here and there. So this is impossible, right? Then goal without COVID. If you are matching clinical trials, then goal without COVID, what does it meaning? Is there any meaning of goal without COVID? Okay, goal without COVID. This objective is not fulfilling a particular sentence. Goal without COVID, that means it's not. But if you see all the options, just by logic you can say that world without COVID is the best option that is available, most appropriate answer, even if you don't know anything about the question, right? So world without COVID, D is the answer. Next question. It was in news also. Name the new tool that is aimed at matching potential volunteers for clinical trials, that is world without COVID. Next question. The world first floating nuclear power plant was developed by which of the following country? It is Russia. Russia has developed first floating solar power plant. You should not be confused. In case of India, there was in Telangana Ramagundam floating solar power plant, India's first. But India is also going to establish in MP, in Madhya Pradesh, world's largest floating power plant. That should not be confused. This is Russia has developed world's first floating power plant country, that is developed by Russia, right? In India it is at Ramagundam, Telangana, and MP is also, MP state is developing world's largest floating solar power plant. Okay, floating nuclear plant, right? Floating nuclear plant. Next, which of the following cause is responsible for production of radiocarbon in the atmosphere? Production of radiocarbon, it is collision between fast neutrons and nitrogen nuclei. D is the answer. Collision between fast neutrons. When fast neutrons collide with nitrogen nuclei, then radiocarbons in the atmosphere are produced. So D is the answer. What is the active medium used in fast working laser ever constructed? Yes, working medium, this is ruby rod, right? Ruby medium is used. It was developed in 1960s, right? Fast medium, that is fast working laser, ruby laser, that is developed in 1960s. So C is the answer, right? Diamond block has diamond is, we cannot use diamond block, that will be highly expensive. You can also, so this can never happen. Next, carbon dioxide gas. Carbon dioxide gas also, it has no, you may be confused with helium and neon gas because that is used as medium in case of bar lights, but these two options are eliminated obviously. So you can all consider helium and neon gas or ruby rod, but the answer is ruby rod, that is because that is developed in 1960s and it is a medium. Next question, unicorn. Unicorn is a name, it is a black hole, that is the nearest black hole of our Milky Way galaxy, around 1500 light years. So that is the nearest black hole. So that was in news. It is a black hole, right? Black hole means through which nothing can pass through, it attracts everything, even the light. So B is the answer. What is Patania 2? Patania 2, this is a mining robot. Patania 2, it is a mining robot that is struck in Pacific Ocean. That's why it was in news. In Pacific Ocean floor, it was stranded. Mining robot, Patania 2. It is, so C is the answer. Which company has acquired the signal rival messaging application Wicker application? This is developed by Amazon, right? It is end-to-end encryption. End-to-end encryption means there will no third party can enter, that is highly secured. We can say that this is the actually this meaning of this signal rival messaging means it is highly secured and highly encrypted. Within two-party transaction, if two parties are messaging, no third party can enter, or they can, for example, law enforcement agency, it is becoming difficult for the law enforcement agencies to encrypt a particular message. That means that is the meaning of signal rival messaging. This was in news, and Amazon has developed it, Wicker messaging app, highly encrypted application. So the science discussion has completed. Now sir will take the current affairs discussion. Thank you.
Good evening. Let's start with the current affairs section, starting from question number 1 in this set. Fine. With reference to the Commonwealth Heads of Government Foreign Ministers Plenary 2022, consider the following statements. Fine. Chogam Foreign Minister Plenary was held in Jamaica, so it is not correct. It was held at Rwanda. It is not Jamaica. It was at Rwanda. Fine. Then the theme of the plenary is democracy, peace and governance. That's right. Fine. Then it was attended by Dr. S. Jaishankar from India, the foreign minister. That's right. The meeting is held every year. No, this is wrong. It is held at 2 years interval. So option coming to this. So which are 2? So D is the correct answer, because so this is incorrect, and the last one is incorrect. So 2 and 3 are the right option, and 2 and 3 is option D, which is the right option. Fine. Then moving to question number 2, which 2 of the following statements are not correct? NIA is a primary counter-terrorist task force in India. Fine, that's right. It was established in November 2006. It is wrong, because it was not 2006. It was in 2008. It was established in 2008. Fine, after the Mumbai terror attack. Then coming to the other things, like it does take the permission of the state government. No need to take the permission, because this is a central agency. There is no need to take the state government permission. Fine. So this is wrong, and this is wrong, and it has its own branches in Lucknow and Kolkata is right. So 1 and 4 are the right answer. So answer will be C to question number 2. Fine. Then the next one, question number 3, which of the following statement are correct respect to India's GSAT-24 satellite launched recently? Okay, question number 3. So it is a 24 Ku-band communication satellite. It was launched from Kourou Space Center in French Guiana. It will provide coverage of pan-India. It is launched by ISRO's powerful rocket GSLV Mark 3. So it is, so in this question, so yes, so 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so this is the answer will be, because the answer all of these are correct. Fine. So here fine. Then question number, next question. So it is right answer is D. Then the next question, the SEBI has set up an advisory committee on hybrid security. In respect of hybrid security, which of the following statements are correct? Fine. Here coming to question number 4. So it is option C is the right answer. 1 and 5, 1 and 4. Okay. So it is option C. 1 and 4. Question, yes, question number 3, 4. Yes. SEBI has set up an advisory committee on hybrid security. This is question number 4, and the right answer is C. To this, the right answer is C. Fine. And this is slight correction. 1 and 4. There is a slight error here. 1 and 4. IV. Okay. See the right answer, not 1 and V, 1 and 4. Fine. Then coming to question number 6. So question number 6 is according to the next one is 6. Which of the following statement yes, so coming to this one nation one ration card. Okay, so question number 5. So Assam became the 36th, it's not so first question is the scheme has become operational in entire India. Okay, so it is it has not been implemented over the entire country. And coming to Assam became the 36th state. So 1 and 2 are wrong, and the move was made food security portable right now. So food ration, taking the ration became portable, pan-Indian portability was provided through this one nation one ration card facility. So these two are incorrect and these two are right. Ration card are nationalized using voters identity card. Okay, so that is also not so incorrect is, so first one is, so the answer will be 2 and 4 are right. Fine. So this scheme became operational in India, all over the country. No, it has not been implemented throughout. Okay. So then coming to this, Assam became the 34th state for this. Okay. So then comes 4 using. So here 1 is correct, and so this one is correct. So 2 and 4 are wrong. Fine. So answer is D to this question. Fine. Then coming to 6, question number, the next question is question number 6. So according to Asia Global Startup Ecosystem Report released in June 2022, which Indian state ranked first position in Asia? It is Kerala. So here the answer is D. Kerala rank in the startup ecosystem. Okay. Then coming to the next question, question number 7. In respect of BRICS 2022 summit held in virtual mode, which of the following statement are correct? So here the meaning, so question number 7, it is the meeting's topic is foster high quality BRICS partnership user in a new era of global development. That's correct. Then next is Vladimir Putin said that Russia is ready to promote close and versatile interaction with BRICS countries. That is correct. Then Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi said members should understand security concern of each other. That is correct. But Chinese President Jinping welcomed expanding military ties. No, he opposed it. So 1, 2, 3 are correct. So right answer will be 1, 2, 1, 3. So A is the right answer for this question. So it is A. Fine. Then the next one, 8. In respect of X Canaan Quest 2022, which of the following statement is or are correct? It is a multinational peacekeeping exercise. Fine. So it is definitely it is a multinational peacekeeping exercise. It was conducted from March 6 to March 20. No, it was in June, not in March. So the timing was June. Fine. It was held at Ulaanbaatar in Mongolia. It's right. Indian contingent was represented by the personnel from the Kashmir Scout. It was from the Ladakh Scout, not Kashmir Scout, the Ladakh Scout. So 2 are wrong. That means, so option, this one is wrong and this one is wrong. So option 1 and 3 are right. And 1 and 3 means C. C is the right option for question number 8. Fine. Then moving further, International Day of Yoga is observed on every June 22nd. Which of the following statement about International Day of Yoga are not correct? Fine. So the observance of the International Day of Yoga started from the year 2016. Fine. So it started in 20 not in 2016. Okay. So it started in 2016. So it is Indian proposal, and the first Yoga Day was observed in 2016. So this is correct. That means this is correct answer. Then the next one, the idea to have an UN mandated day for celebrating yoga was approved by Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. That is right. Okay. So then next one, this day was incepted in UN General Assembly in 2015. It was in not 2015. It was in 2014. Fine. Then 21 June was selected as the Yoga Day because it is the longest day year in the southern hemisphere. So out of these things, 2, 3 and 4 are incorrect. So A, each as per this are not correct. 2, 3 and 4 are incorrect. Only idea 2. Idea have been an UN mandated day for celebrated by yoga was proposed by Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Others factors are incorrect. Fine. Then the next question, an innovative project called National Initiative for Promote Upskilling of Nirman Workers (NIPUN) was launched in June 2022. Relating to this, which of the following statement are correct? Fine. So here this initiative was launched for the skill training of 1 lakh construction workers. That's correct. Fine. Then next one, it was launched under the flagship scheme of the Prime Minister's Employment Generation Program. This is incorrect. It was not under the Prime Minister's Employment Program. Rather, it was under the Dindal Upadhyaya. Okay. So Rural Livelihood Mission. It was. And this scheme will provide work opportunity to them in foreign countries, and this scheme will be implemented by the National Skill Development Corporation. Fine. So coming to this, 1, 3 and 4 are correct. So right option is A to this answer. Question number 10. Then coming to question number 11. Pick up the wrong match in respect of new Chief Justice of the High Courts. Justice Bipin Sanghvi, Uttarakhand. Justice Ujjal Bhuiyan, Telangana. Justice Sachit Chandra Sharma, Rajasthan. And Justice Rasmin Manhar Bhai Chaya, Guwahati means Assam. Okay, out of this, so option C, Justice Sachit Chandra Sharma, he is in Delhi High Court, not in Rajasthan. It is Delhi High Court. So option C is incorrect. Fine. So this is incorrect. Rest are fine. This is the wrong match. That means option C is wrong match because C. So this Justice Satish Chandra Sharma is from Delhi High Court. Fine. Then moving next, PM E-Vidya is a program launched by the Ministry of Education in May 2022. Which of the following major initiatives of this program are not correct? Disha, One Nation and Multi-Digital Platform, it is. Fine. Then next is Swayamprabha TV channel. Okay, it is part of this. So this one is incorrect. Okay, so this is correct. Fine. 1 is correct. Then 2 is incorrect. Fine. Then coming to option 3, special e-content for visual and hearing impaired is incorrect. And extensive partnership with the Parent Association in School Management. Fine. So answer will be 213. Okay. So 213 is B. So right option is B to this particular question. Question number 12. Then question number 13. Which district of Gujarat, India's first ever Gal Panchayat, was launched in the Kutch district of Gujarat? Fine. So here the answer will be A for question number 13. Then coming to question number 14. What is question number 14? So the Kushwal Lake National Park of Mongolia has been added to the World Network of Biosphere Reserve by UNESCO under the MAP program. You know, this is called the Man and Biosphere Program, or MAB. The program is called MAB, M-A-B, Man and Biosphere Program. The decision was taken during the 36th session of the International Coordination Council of the MAP program. So it is not 36, it is taken at the 34th. Then this program was launched at Paris in June. Fine. Then the Biosphere Network was launched by UNESCO in 1971 is right. So this is right, this is right. And the first Biosphere Reserve in the world was established in 1975. It was in 71. So coming to this, the right answer is 214. Okay. So coming to 214. Okay, so this is the question to this question. So coming to question number 13. Okay, the answer will be B. Then 15. the RBI released its vision on architect of digital finance in a document for Panchayat payment system on July 17, 2022. In respect of this, which of the following statement are not correct? It is called Payment Vision 2025 document. Fine. So it is called, yes, that's right. Then this document includes big tech and fintech in payments. It includes introducing Bitcoin currency. It dealing credit card with the unified payment interface. Fine. Coming to this, so 3 and 4 are incorrect. So that means these two. This is because in India Bitcoin is not allowed for operation. Fine. Bitcoin currency is not permitted, and this is not delinking this. So 3 and 4 are incorrect. 1 and 2 are the coming to 3 and 4. So are not correct. 3 and 4. So answer is, so here the answer will be 3 and 4. That means B is the right answer for this. Fine. Then 16 is a history question. Fine. So here the answer is coming to question number 16. So it is, the option is C. Okay. Fine. So Potti Siramulu. So he is from Andhra Pradesh. Then Master Tara Singh from Punjab and Shibu Soren from Jharkhand. Fine. So coming to this, so the answer will be C. Fine. Then moving to the next question, 17. The Henderson-Brook Bhagat report, the Arun Nehru report specifically pertain to identify correct options. The Sino-Indian relations after the independence and the reforms needed, the management of the Indian armed forces, reform needed in the India's foreign relations and reforms in central-state relations, Indo-Pak relation and Indo-Sri Lanka relation, Sino-Indian engagement of 1962 and the reforms needed in the management of the Indian armed forces. This is related to the last one. So here the option is, so right option is, answer is D. Okay. So this ends the current affairs section. So we will move to the economy section. Economy section. Coming to the economic question, so in this year's examination, so around 10 questions are asked from the economy section, 15 questions are from economy section. Fine. So you cannot underestimate this section. So you should know the answer to this particular section on economy. The sex ratio at birth for the Indian population as per the National Family Health Survey 5. So what is the sex ratio? It is 900 to 29. So here the right answer is, to this question it is C. Fine. So this is the right answer. Then the next question is, there was the concept of sustainable development explained for the first time. It was discussed at the first Earth Summit. Fine. Sustainable development. Okay. Discussed at the first Earth Summit, which was held in 1992. This summit was held at Rio in 1992, and sustainable development concept was developed. Fine. Then coming to the census regular census, the next question is on the first regular census in India was conducted in 1981 during the pre-independence period. Fine. Right answer is 1881. Okay. Then moving further, according to Niti Aayog 2020 index based on the performance across 10 sustainable development goal, which state occupy the bottom most position, in which Niti Aayog published performance across sustainable development goal set by the United Nations. Fine. It was Bihar, which is at the lowest ebb. So the UNGA has published, has reported, means brought out the SDG from 2015 to 2030. Fine. And here in this Niti Aayog is following this, and at the Indian context, Bihar is at the lowest position. Fine. And then the next one, the reference to UN Sustainable Development Goal, which of the following is the 10th goal. So 10th goal of this, so there are around 18 goals, and reducing inequality, or A, is the number 10th position. So it is reduced inequality. So out of the 18 SDG goals set by UNGA between the period to be achieved between 2015 to 2030, so 10th is the reduced inequality. So question number 70, so right answer is A. Then the concept of sustainable development goal related to conservation of resources. The present generation should use the resources without endangering the same for the future generation. That is conservation of resources. So 71, so right answer is conservation of resources, B. Fine. Then coming to question number 72, who gave the call for evergreen revolution? It is M.S. Swaminathan, the famous agricultural scientist who was the father of the green revolution. He also gave the same idea of evergreen revolution. Okay, the next generation thing. Which state in India has been declared as the first organic farming state? It is very popular. Sikkim, one of the northeastern states, became the first fully organic state in our country. It is Sikkim. So 73 is C. Fine. Then coming to the base year, it was earlier 2004-5 and had been changed to 2011-12. So right answer is C. 2011-2012 is the present base year taken for the wholesale price index, because it is the WPI. Earlier this inflation was counted under CPI, but then shifted to WPI, wholesale price index. Okay, and the base year has been shifted from 2004-5 to 2011-12 at present. Fine. And then the next one, which the following item does not comes under the GST. So GST is the means unification of all the indirect taxes. Okay, consolidation, and agricultural products are not under the GST network. Fine. Petroleum is not, but petroleum products are there, but only agricultural produce are not under the GST network. Although petrol is not under GST, but petroleum products are in the GST. Fine. Then comes the next one. Out of the four concepts of money supply used in India, M2, M1, M2, M3, M4, or the narrow money and bread money, the post office saving are included in the M2 and M4. Okay, so right answer is D. You know, M1 is called narrow money, M2 is called bread money. What is M1? So money with the public, money in the current account, that current deposit in the banks, means the demand with the banks, and other deposit with the RBI. Okay, but when the post office money is added, because people save money in the post office, so that is in M2 and also in M4. So M2 and M4 includes the money in the banks, with the public and the post office. So it is M2 and M4. Fine, right answer is D. Then coming to which Indian plan accepted the strategy for inclusive growth. So inclusive growth was added for the first time in the 11th five-year plan. Fine, it was in the 11th five-year plan. Sustainable or inclusive growth, and the next was sustainable, faster, sustainable and inclusive growth was in the 12th plan. But inclusive growth was added in the 11th five-year plan. Fine. Then moving to the next one. As per World Economic Forum Global Gender Gap Report 2022, India ranked at which place? India ranked at 135th. So 135th position India has ranked out of 146 countries in this. Then the next one, as per the Multi-Dimensional Poverty Index released by Niti Aayog, November 2021, which state has the lowest share in the total multi-dimensional poor in the country? So coming to this, so it is the Indian state of Kerala. Okay. Okay, so it is B. Then coming to the next question, for which group the unique Identification Authority or UIDAI has issued the blue color ball Aadhaar. It is children up to 5 years of age. So they have been added, and a unique card is issued called the blue color ball Aadhaar issue for the children up to 5 years of age. Fine. This is the question number 80. Answer is A. Then coming to so this ends the economic question. So hope that all our questions have been discussed by the expert team, and by now with analysis you are very clear about your performance that you have done. You know that what you have done correctly and how many correct entries, and certainly we will discuss the cutoff analysis depending the taking into account the last year's cutoff and this year's question, the standard of the question, and the change in the question approach, and what will be the tentative cutoff for the general male and female, SCBC male and female, SC male and female, and ST male and female. So very shortly we will be starting this with a team of experts sitting jointly to discuss with you the cutoff analysis. So wait for that. Thank you.